Hello YouTube. As you can see, I have Linux open and I'm installing PC-BSD in a virtual machine. Now I recently watched Tim's review of PC-BSD and noticed that that for him it took a day to install. I've never seen any operating system take that long, unless like you're installing it through the internet and you have a slow connection. But that's a different story. I'm guessing he was installing it from a DVD image, like I am right now. Now, the difference between his and mine, I started this maybe 10 minutes ago, and it's already at 30. And I don't know what version of Virtualbox he was using. It could have been 3.1.8. Maybe you can fill me in on that, Tim, because I'm curious about this. Because, as you can see here, it's installing just fine on Here, I'm using the 32-bit version of PC-BSD, just because 64-bit versions of operating systems don't always play well with Virtualbox. At least that's what I found when using it on Mac OS X. I don't know what the case is on Linux. But, yeah, this is Virtualbox 3.2. And it seems to be installing great, so I don't know what the deal is here. It seems very strange that it would act that slowly. I've never seen PC-BSD act that slow before. And I saw you had a lot of hardware added to it. Now, I did the same thing. I did all the, I gave it PAE, I gave it, basically all that I could, apart from what are they called? Absolute pointer device, because that made me not able to click in the installer, which, of course, I can move the mouse now, but it was a bit of a problem earlier. But having used BSD for a couple of times, it's just something I've never seen before and got curious about. I mean, it appears to be installing just fine right now on this. I would suggest trying the 32-bit version in a virtual machine and using the 64-bit version on actual hardware. I tried the 64-bit version on this particular computer yesterday after seeing the video just to see whether it would do that on real hardware, and it worked flawlessly on real hardware. I mean, the boot up time was not the fastest because it's BSD, but once it's up and running, it's solid. And KDE's even KDE 4.3 is pretty fast with it. Yeah, I can see. Waiting a day for something to install is just ridiculous. Regardless, anyway. My guess is, since you had all that hardware stuff selected, that maybe PC-BSD didn't agree with your hardware, since it's so new. That could also be the case. I just thought of that now, actually. That could very well be the case, I don't know. But I found that a little bit unusual that happened to you, so... if ever you have the curiosity to experiment with it or something, then maybe try that, I'm an explorer. I like exploring this stuff. But, it's just interesting to me. Yeah, just thought I'd give my opinion on that because I've never seen something like that happen with anything other than network installations. So, yeah. I guess you can consider this a video comment, but either way, I still talk a lot, so I should just end it here. All right. So yeah, have a good one, everybody. Ciao.